What's up, guys? Today I'm doing a market recap. I took a loss today, but I'm very happy with the loss. Followed my rules. I'm doing like a little set 30-day challenge of really trying to follow my rules strictly. One trade a day. Basically one trade a day, no more than $300 lost, and one trade $300 lost. Market maker sell model. What I think is the market maker sell model, and that's kind of the rules I'm following. Gonna see what happens after if I can follow that for 30 days. So I'm not really mad about any loss. Going back and reanalyzing the market though, I think I did miss a couple things. So overall, my draw at the beginning of the day was this it was this internal high and then this external high, because overall we are in a buy model, but I thought we might come down a new week opening gap. It just depended on what we were going to do overall. But as you see, we take this high right before pre-market and get a massive sell-off, a huge sell-off to the downside. Get a 15-minute change of state, 5-minute change of state, inverse to 30-minute change in state. We get an hourly change in state. We get all these changes in the states of delivery to the downside. So that made me very, very bullish, or bearish, I mean. But a couple of things I should have recognized better is probably the rejection wicks to that level. But the trade I took it was the only thing bad about this trade necessarily is the trade wasn't at discount yet, but I liked the way price was moving. We were respecting the 15-minute change in the state. Let me clean up my charts. So overall, we were respecting the 15-minute change in the state to the downside. So every time frame was to the downside. I think this might have just been a missed, overall understanding of where we were, kinda, but not necessarily. I don't think that it was the worst trade in the world. Could you have said the only bad thing I see about this trade is I didn't wait till discount. And yeah, then you could say, it wasn't the best trade. But see, we come back to this 5-minute. We're really close to the new week opening gap. ES is also really close to some relative equal lows that it did make, and which was London low. ES never took London low, and that's kind of had me more bearish too. ES made it back to discount and back to the 5-minute in premium. So this was a more internal trade. So I was just kind of analyzing the order flow overall. It would have been this week right here. Yeah. So we come down, we take these highs right here, right? We take this high. So this is super internal, right? You got to understand the structure. We come up, we take this high, right? So we take these highs, we're chopping in the 5-minute, we're showing good rejection. We get a 15-second change in the state of delivery to the downside. Where's my CIST? We get a 15-second change in the state to delivery. I look at the 30-second. I'm like, okay, well, I want to see this get inversed first, right? So I want to see this get inversed. I want to see us push down. So once that gets inversed, I zoom back out a little bit, and I'm like, okay, well, I zoom back in. I want to see this 15-second get respected. We come up, respect it. So my entry I got way lower entry than I necessarily should have, but it was like around here somewhere. And my stops was right at this high, right at the respect of the 5-minute to take the thing. My two draws were this low right here. This was going to be my internal low. Just say the internal sell side of the new week opening gap was my extended draw. I was looking at something like this, and it was looking really good because the 1-minute started to follow. We get a 1-minute fair value gap created right here. Right, we create this 1-minute, and then we also get a 1-minute change in the state. Right, so this trade's really not bad at all. The only thing I think it was lacking is, you could say sell side was already taken, but sell side wasn't my morning objective. My morning objective was a new week opening gap. So sell side wasn't taken yet, and new week opening gap was still left. And the other bad thing I would say about this trade is that it wasn't at discount. We didn't make it back to discount yet. So looking back on that, sorry, I'm just watching, seeing what the charts are doing. Took a demo. But so I'm following my rules though. So then as you see, the only area I think I could have maybe got away with something is ES comes down and wicks this low right here and puts an SMT in right here, and then we buy straight up. I mean, maybe I could have pulled my stop down, monitoring it right when that SMT gets put into place, because I probably should want to see price, flow down, but we didn't, and I ended up just getting stopped out, which I'm not mad at. I'm really not mad at this trade. Did it lack a few things? Yes. Did it lack, waiting for it to retrace the discount? Did it lack, sell side already being taken? But that sell side wasn't my morning objective. I think I did recognize the model wrong, and this is the clear, model right here. Like, this is the model. But I thought we would come all the way down just because of the displacement we got was so strong and everything like that. But overall, I'm actually kind of happy overall. I do want to add into my journal though that I didn't lesson, need to recognize when the model is complete and not what I want it to hit. Overall, I think maybe that would have been the case. I'm still not mad though, because I followed the order flow. I followed the the flow. Sorry, my dog's making noises. Follow the change in the state. I didn't think we would just come instantly inverses. I thought maybe we would continue down, but I mean, I guess we already had such a big sell-off. It looks like the market's points are back to, normal now, which is nice. And I guess, yeah, you could say that. It looks like we put it in this SMT right here, and then we bought up. But I'm not mad at this trade. Good risk, following my risk parameters. I'm trying to disassociate with the idea that, like, losing a trade means you're a terrible trader. Because that's not the logic at all. That's not the overall logic. So I'm not mad at that essence. Also not. Can you guys see this? No. Yeah, so I'm not mad at that at all. Very happy with the trade taken, the rules followed. My rules are like one on the whiteboard back there. I don't know if you can see it's $300 a day. The first 9:45 to 11 a.m. One trade a day in trade market maker model. Like that's the thing, and I'm gonna try to do it for 75 days in a row. Kind of my turning point on like 75 hard, you could say. Be weird if we're not gonna go back up. But yeah, I'm trying to think of things to talk about. If we look at the economic calendar, Penny, I see you, girl. But very happy overall. I think the trades taken are fine. Everything's fine. Just then that SMT gets put in kind of unfortunate. I don't think there was necessarily anything. Like, I think we even had a 2-minute change of state. Yeah, we even had a 2-minute change of state. I think this trade's fine. Market just wanted to go higher. I had the wrong bias. That's fine. I stuck to my bias. I stuck to my plan. And, sometimes that's what's going to happen. And that's okay. And so that's that. But I'm very happy. I'm trying to just stay super systemized and super unrelated to the P&L wise. I'm going to calculate it obviously to stay in my risk parameters. But if I lose, if I win, I don't care. I have good RR trades, so like the wins will carry the losses. Because if I stay consistent with my sizing, I will be good. And you gotta think essentially like a funded is only $50 a month. You're not losing 50 grand, the real 3 grand. You're only losing 50 bucks. So if you have capital and can afford, I'm not saying like full pour. I'm saying if you have you have to be strong risk on these funded accounts. But it's all part of the plan. I risk 300 a day. I think I would have to lose maybe every single day to lose the account, something like that. I don't know. But yeah, I'm trying to get this video to 10 minutes. We're still 8 minutes of yap. Overall, very happy with it. I mean, last week I got super in my head and was super out of tune with my strategy. I like trading lower time frames, and I know that, and I don't like trading, the higher time frames necessarily. So I don't think I'm gonna be a 5-minute trader entry. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to be. That's not me. I don't like trading on the 5-minute. I like having a 1-minute entry. A second entry. I like being able to tell where price shouldn't go and shouldn't go. Like if my bias is wrong, I should get stopped out. Like I don't want to sit in a trade for 2 hours necessarily. That's not the way I trade. What else? So I'm trying to stick to me, and I was really lost last week. Had a rough week on the fundeds. Should have probably just took it off, but didn't. If I don't know. This trade today was really clean, but looks like we're gonna go higher, and that's part of the day. And I took 2 trades on my demo. I can show you. I tried the shorts again once we did get to discount, and took these longs right here. Here we'll add some market by 5, but took these longs here. They look even better now. Just kind of just seeing what the market is gonna do and what it's not gonna do. Like it looks like we're gonna finally inverse this 15-minute, which probably should happen. It's okay that we do. That's a 1 minute. But it's just all part of the plan, trying to go with what the market's showing me. In the essence that I took my trade, we hadn't changed delivery to the upside yet on the 5 minute. We were still very bearish. We hadn't did anything that was like pivotal to switch my bias to bearishness. Now, like once this candle comes in, I switch my bias to bullishness just because of this 5 minute closure makes it bullish structure internally. Even though the hourly and stuff is bearish, the overall model is bullish. We do have to remember that going forward and things like that. But it's just all part of the game. I'm very excited, very happy moving forward. I feel like I'm in a better headspace than what I was in, so that's always good. What else? What else? I think that's really it. Not much more to say, not much more else to say. Just kind of sitting here. But as you see, we're down, I don't know, 700 this month. Not mad at it. This was too much size, but we'll actually do this. Rules followed. And we'll say risk followed. Risk followed. One trade only. What else? Pretty good discipline. And then we'll say could have waited for price to fully retrace. Also could have recognized that model was complete, but my objective was new week opening gap. I want to do another thing. I think I can trade. Oh, I can't. But Springsteen. Looks like this should go up. There we go. Should continue. Don't see it to reject the imbalance now. But, yep, I think that's all I have for you guys. I'm out of here today. Very, very happy overall. Day one of following the plan. Stick to the plan. You're only as good as your systems are, so I'm going to try to stay really, really true to that. But yeah, thank you guys so much. God bless. Stay true to yourself.